Damn, well, you know, we got West Oakland's finest.
What's good?
Guapdad 4000 in the building. Welcome to Black TV.
What's up? What's Shirley fucking Ju?
Man,
The legend.
we come a long way, Guap.
Thank you.
And every time I see you doing your shit, I just am so proud.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be proud too.
Man, well, I know you were in Oakland yesterday. How was it? How was home?
It was cool. I like going back home and soaking up the vibes. Honestly, this was a more positive trip than the one that I had before. My little brother threw a party. He hosted the homie Drew Banger's birthday party that was at a venue I never been to before. It was nice. It was nice. I snuck on the roof.
Did you?
Yeah.
I seen you post up with your mom.
Yeah, my mom was there. We be supporting.
That's love. Do you usually drive or fly back home?
It depends on what I gotta do. Yeah. I don't mind the drive though. I used to take the mega bus up from LA all the time. I got it for $1 when it first dropped. I
remember that.
I got it for $1 one time, but you know, I was on them $11 West Oakland BART trips to LA a lot. I like the drive.
Are you usually driving or you got people driving for you?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay.
I'm never driving.
Okay. Is Sam driving?
Sometimes.
Bet. I love it. Oh, well, yeah. How does it feel to have your mom out at events? You know, I know she had you at age 13, which is so wild to me.
Yeah. My mama had me super young, 13 going on 14. So it's we closer than a lot of parents. You know, our relationship is really like friendly.
Yeah.
That's my mama, you know, and I obey her power maternally. But that's really my partner too, because she's turned up still, you know, so it's not like I'm like dragging her along for some gruesome encounter.
Right. How was it growing up with a single mom? I know you got siblings too.
Yeah.
Just Oakland. There's a lot of history in Oakland.
Man, I grew up in a house with all my younger siblings really coming around, but my mama, she had my younger brother Chance and my little sister Chai that people see I post a lot. People love her. I try to keep her off the internet though.
Oh.
But it was just all us in the house. So my mama was, you know, doing what she had to do. My mama was hustling for real. And that was kind of like my main inspiration to get this baggage for real. Was my mama, yeah.
Hustling like working double jobs or?
No.
Oh, hustling other ways.
Yeah.
Got you. Cause you know, I was interviewing Too Short yesterday for Vlad. I guess, well, first question, he was going off about how he has, 7 platinum albums. He's one of the greatest, but doesn't necessarily get the flowers. Where do you view Too Short in the tier of Bay Area rappers?
Absolute legend. God tier accomplishments. A very good person to take from his business model in terms of consistency.
Right.
Continuity, you know what I'm saying? And building something out, especially independently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And are you independent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been independent. You know, had disrupt situations, but never been locked into nothing greater than myself.
Is that on purpose?
Yeah. And I'm happy that it's that way. Because, you know, artists get so caught up in what the machine is supposed to do.
Right.
I'm so happy that I was able to learn that the machine don't really do shit. And from my own experience, because we had offers before and deals before and things that the uneducated side of myself wanted to entertain because you feel like it's some magic thing that's gonna happen. But luckily I was able to have a taste of what label services really are. Mm-hmm. Find those people and then figure out what people actually do for you when you sign a deal. Because when I put out my first album, Dior Deposits, I had all this these expectations about what happens when you drop an album and charting and shit. Like if I would have been locked into a deal doing what I done at the time, even though Dior Deposits did recoup, I probably would have been one of these niggas down bad, like blaming the label on something. You know what I'm saying? Because expectations could halter your ability to learn what we immersed in the game.
Right.
That is this industry because of your feelings or how people told you supposed to feel. So I'm happy that I've been independent purposely this long because I've been able to bump my head in ways that people only get one time to bump.
Right. I respect that. Because you know how growing up, every aspiring rapper idolizes that major label deal. Were you that kid growing up in Oakland?
Everybody was.
Okay.
Even not even really just because I'm from Oakland, but like that was just my like preconception of how it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like the Motown movie situation. Just find a motherfucker that can sing in front of McDonald's and turn them up.
Right.
It's a part of me. There's still a part of me that wants to believe in that part of the industry because that's where some of the drive come from is the intangibility of accomplishing your dreams in full.
Right. What was the moment you fell in love with hip hop?
I've had several. It's been from top to bottom. I remember in private school, I was even listening to niggas like Immortal Technique.
I love that.
And I
feel like the Bay was hip to Immortal.
Yeah, we was. That's how I found, literally listening to him, that's how I found out about niggas like Andre Nicotina. That's how I got introduced to him because it's crazy how San Francisco was working too. He was already hella big out there, and I was like, nigga, it's Dre, what y'all talking? You know? My first album I ever bought was Graduation. And I remember I stole it from Best Buy. But I remember going to get it. I also stole 50 Cent The Massacre. I got both of them motherfuckers. Because The Massacre...
Best Buy didn't have no censors or nothing?
Not this early.
All right.
Not when I was pilfering.
You said The Massacre?
Yeah, The Massacre had cover art where they had drew over 50 Cent body. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
So I started drawing like that. And that made me listen to the album as I was drawing it. And then that became one of my favorite 50 albums just because I used to draw to it. Even though I like Get Rich or Die Trying. It's my go 50 album, you know?
For sure.
But I've had so many little moments. I remember falling in love with my old bitch on the freeway, to Dom Kennedy.
Oh.
That's something that made me like hip hop more. You know, just playing the Yellow album, driving.
Iconic.
Coming from Gilroy. She used to live, her parents stayed in Gilroy, so we had this long ass drive back to Oakland.
Right.
The sunset always nice over there. You kind of smell the garlic.
Yeah.
And just Dom Kennedy playing in the background. It was perfect. That's another moment. I mean, I could name several. It's been throughout my whole life, just little things. Hip hop was involved.
Right.
That remind me of shit. I got a Jay-Z song, Lost Ones.
Oh, yeah.
My uncle was going through something, playing that in his van. And you know, we from Oakland, so he got the van subwoofers in the back, hell of them.
Wow.
And he just keep playing this damn Jay-Z song over and over again.
Right.
And to this day, now when people play it, I think of my uncle, I think of driving around, I think about the town. Hip-hop is like so interwoven in my life.
For sure. That's beautiful. It's funny. I think I saw you do an interview that said you met Jay-Z, but he was introduced as Beyonce's husband.
No, Beyonce introduced him as her husband.
Oh, okay. That's hilarious.
What could I say?
Right.
I just smiled.
I gotta ask, because I was having, I Am Compton?
Mm-hmm.
He did my Shirley's Temple tattoo, but we were arguing because we be talking about Lil Wayne or Jay-Z, and he'd be pushing for Jay-Z when I think Lil Wayne's the best rapper alive. But what is your take on that? Do you have...
I think in terms of hip hop as a new genre, right? You got to understand every time we really bring up somebody, they was probably the first person to do it within the span of the years that this genre has existed. Every time anybody, even like Lil Pump, do some weird shit, or he probably the first person to do it in a genre because it's new still compared to all the other music, right? So somebody like Jay-Z, who we look at as the pinnacle of success in genre, business-wise especially, is undefeatable in that nature, but in that concept. Because as a fan, and also a couple generations under the people who came up when Jay-Z, it still is, but like when he was just on absolute God mode, you know, I got a different lens on it because I didn't care about that. Because when I started rapping, everybody's so dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was just one of the ones who was talking about it first from what my uncles told me. But like, I didn't really know about him until I did homework later on.
Right.
After I became just hit, after I wanted to listen, for real. So for me, I'm gonna say Wayne over Jay-Z if I had to pick a rapper to rap. But
right. No,
I feel
agree.
like it's just such a young nigga opinion,
Yeah.
you know, because I wanted to dress like Wayne. I wanted to have go. That's the only reason why I got a grill now, because him Juvenile.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to be like them niggas so bad when I was little. So I'm gonna say Wayne.
For sure.
Yeah. But I had to get that whole long-winded speech just to remind people, like, when you compare people, we need more time in the genre.
For sure.
We need at least a whole another 50, 100 years before we go like, you know?
I hear you. What's your favorite Carter?
2.
Me? Oh, no, I like 3. But 2
I like 2 and 3. But 2, it was my one where ladies and gentlemen, pimps and players.
Hey.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah, I love Carter 2.
For sure. Speaking of, just, you know, can you describe the pimp culture in Oakland?
Man, it's everything. It's completely embedded in this. It's embedded in me. My little sister got traits of this shit. It's in
Your
the water.
little sister?
It's in the water. It's in the air. That's how we talk. You got some of that shit. Especially your wiggle, nigga. You know how you could push a line.
Right.
It go like that. That's the real effect of pimp culture. Everybody not a pimp from the Bay. Everybody is not built to get it out of a bitch. But at the same time, you could if you wanted to, because all the tools is there in the region. People is sharper in that way in the rules of dealing with interpersonal relationships, adding monetary value to those, and then turn it into sex work and or managing that.
Right.
Niggas, everybody knows somebody who done did it. Everybody knows somebody who could did it.
Right.
And everybody probably thought about doing something in that nature. Just people that is in the culture from back home, obviously. It's the Bay Area. It's very diverse. It's a lot of other people.
For sure.
That's what it is. That's the reason why you could talk to a crackhead on the street and he might lace you with some game that just sound like a fucking Buddhist gem. You know what I'm saying? Out of book.
Right.
But it's in the air, man. The funk, you can't escape it.
For sure. I remember having a conversation about All Black's lyrics. Someone was saying, like, when you actually listen, it can be very dark.
Yeah. Oh, no, they dark as hell.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit. We all do it. Geez, you got some dark-ass bars. I just said some depressing ass shit and talked about depression and killing myself.
Right.
And attempts to do so. Same thing with Black. It's just, we from the Bay, our tempo is up.
Yeah.
You know, we always been this. We driving, that's how we driving. You know what I'm saying? We talking, we dancing. Our tempo is up. So it's easy to disguise things with that, at that speed, especially with sounds we may choose or how the production may lay on one's ears. It could be a bit deceiving.
Right. Were you ever, like, down bad in it? I know you were pimping at one point.
But that's the thing. I was only pimping because I could. Because they wanted to pay me. But I never been a pimp, though. And I say that, like, I was just pimping, though. But I was a saucy nigga. She want to give me some money, tear it off.
Yeah.
My only thing is, I didn't care for the rules of the game to be that specific in pimping. Like, if I knock your bitch, I'm not finna call you. I don't care. I literally barely care about this. I'm not finna call you and respect how it's supposed to go and serve your papers and all that shit. Man, bitch over here, she finna pay. Welcome home. That's how I felt. But people like to care about that. And it's hoes that respect the game. Like, the respect for the game is embedded in the profession. So I just ain't respect it like that. I want to be a scammer.
Let's talk about that. I know in Cheap you said way before EDD you were a young skin boy getting shit for free. We talking about scamming?
I was talking about the scamming lifestyle, yes.
Can you touch on this part of your life? Because obviously, you know, the Detroit rap scene really took off with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like you were, you know.
No, it was
early
crazy
on.
because I was definitely one of the first niggas to rap about scamming.
Right.
But I was doing it in Oakland, and when I came out to do it, it was so early. People didn't really embrace it. They didn't really embrace it. They was calling me a snitch and all type of shit that don't got nothing to do with me ever. But it's just because I was so early talking about the game. But to this day, I never gave out no methods or nothing. I only talked about the lifestyle that come with that. And literally, that's it.
How did you learn how to scam?
Anybody can learn how to scam on YouTube.
Damn, YouTube? We were just talking about YouTube. And then you just got good at it, or what? You were like, okay, this shit.
I mean, most scammers that you meet got a certain personality type. We people that like to get buried in new knowledge and figure things out. It's very meticulous, and you gotta spend a lot of time searching for what's true and what's not. Right. Like any profession that you're trying to get good at. Sure. But there's no rule book, you know?
Did you ever feel bad?
Sometimes. But the ends justify the means in any situation. And I was always ready for the karma to hit me, and it hit me.
How?
A lot of ways. I think it's a lot of dark shit that happened in my life. Mm-hmm. I lost a lot of people.
Right.
And sometimes I think about, you know, what could have rolled over to make me end up feeling that way. But at the same time, I try not to dwell on it. I just accept the pain for what it is and keep it pushing.
For sure.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, that's also what come when you live in an alternative lifestyle.
For sure. Did you feel like as the music was taking off, you had to kind of leave that behind? Because
Of course. It was like a no-brainer. I damn near felt like Sam wouldn't even fucked with me if I would have just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
it would have been over. I had to prove that I was trying to be serious. Like, first time I put up to the studio, me and my little brother, we got filet mignon and bottles and lobster tails, all type of stuff, talking about scamming. And it's not a very convincing approach.
Right.
To tell somebody that you want to be serious about music, you know? So, yeah.
How did you and Sam find each other? We were just talking about how we met on the streets of Oakland.
Sam was fucking with my boy Chris Simmons, who's like longtime friend, directs all the music videos anybody has probably seen for the most part of mine. And he just had a relationship with him. He was like, man, you in LA? You want to come record? You got to hit my boy Sam Lancaster. Nick kept saying his whole name, right? So I was like, all right, let's go there. Whatever. And I pulled up, and Sam had this whole plan. He was managing this artist, Young Pinch, at the time. He had said all these things that he wanted to do with Pinch in that session. And then I left. I went, started getting money. I was booming. Took an L, a big one, something that was hurting me. It was like the money that I was saving, putting to the side in my mind for my rap career, right? But I don't know how this shit worked. Now I know now. That was fucking a press budget. But I just fucked with him so hard because I went on Instagram after I took that L, and I seen he did everything he told me he was gonna do for bruh in that session over this time. And I remember, if anybody knows Sam, he gon' talk. Yeah. So I was thinking about that shit like, fuck, man, he did everything. I'm finna call this nigga. I called him, and I was crying too. I was down.
Wow.
No, I was down, and I was depressed. Like, it was a horrible time in my life.
Right.
I was not okay. But I had access to get money, so that fucked with my mental health because the money made me feel good. Mm-hmm. And I had such good plays at that time. I was just tired of taking the L's and then feeling unhappy when I bounced back because I'm supposed to feel like I championed, but I'm still unhappy when I'm getting this money. So I'm calling this nigga sad, like, bro, I just want to rap. And then that's how I locked in with Sam. We had a whole fucking 3-year game plan, then I ended up going viral in between.
What was that moment you went viral?
Man, I just kept doing it. It kept happening. Kept happening. From my birthday video to the next birthday to the one after that. I had like a 3-year run. Every birthday was hitting. Yeah.
When's your birthday?
July 26th.
Oh shit, it's coming up.
Mhm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I seen you say you used to throw Project X parties.
Yeah.
What was Guap like then? I'm sure you were.
Guap like then was crazy. I mean, I always been wild. Guap like then in the Project X shit though was really ridiculous. Really. I was also a dick. I was a dick as a kid.
Oh.
I was a dick as a kid. I was a kid that was good at everything. Me and our partners was the sauciest. I didn't want to fuck with nobody because people always used to hate on me. I was just the fashion art kid. So to the super macho niggas, I was gay for everything. Niggas used to do that. So whenever I had a win, I was flexing. What? We got these big ass parties, 2,000 people.
Damn, 2,000?
Yeah, we had to
Was this
get,
high
we got
school?
lodges in the town. We weren't renting. We started off downtown and moved into lodges. We had to talk to niggas with, Masonic money to go to their spots because it was so big. Niggas couldn't tell me nothing. But at the same time, that was my fallacy though, because I let my ego inflate whatever success we had at that time, and it stopped me from networking in the ways that I should have.
Oh.
Just being cocky, not wanting to do some shit. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. My parties and Price's durag parties at that time was the only big things in the Bay, and niggas invented yiking at our shit.
Really?
The dance.
I love Barry. Cool.
Sage asked me, can he perform Red Nose at
What?
at like the third one, and I told him no.
Why?
Because I was
ego?
a dick. I'm telling you, this is how some shit that I fucked up before. And Darian ended up telling him yes. But that's how I was moving, because niggas was not fucking with us before. So I was like, why? I didn't have the same heart now to where I'm just like, nah, it's open arms because I want to win. Back then it was like, I'm winning and you niggas was not letting me. So I'm, but I don't feel that same way no more. I feel like that was my old Bay Area mentality.
For sure. I mean, I feel like house parties, that was the shit in the Bay. Is there a certain memory from those days that you can recall that stands out?
Man, the type of demon time we used to be on.
Yo.
I don't even want to bring up none of the memories. Like, as a kid, 19, for me, especially being from the Bay Area, like 16 to 22, 23, I was fucking. So back when we was throwing them parties, niggas, we was having just like orgies after.
Wow.
Just grab up 6 of them, it's 4 of us, go to somebody's house.
Right.
It's up. And we all just came up racks, throwing a party. It's up.
Right.
It's up. I was on demon shit though. I was doing wild shit. We had my dad on here. He'd tell you all the shit that nigga walked in on and got mad at me.
Oh my God. What did he do?
He just didn't caught. I remember one time we was running some hoes at the crib, and this nigga came in because he was riding motorcycles at the time. He left to a little convention. So I snuck in his house, skipped school for 4 days, had hoes in there all week. Pops came home at the peak of it. Me, all my brothers in there, going crazy, doing what we do, nasty things and whatnot, attachment to these hoes. And Pops walk in, drop the shoe bags. He say, what the fuck? Mind you, he got hella about Jordans and shit. He got hella shit for me. I don't get none of that. And it's crazy, I wasn't even the one with the bitch in his room. My brother in there.
Oh my God. Wait, Juice?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Skylar was in there tearing some shit down. And I'm sitting in there in the kitchen on the counter getting ate.
Yo.
She was eating. She was a demon. I'm looking down. I can't see my knees. Pops walk in. I'm like, what the fuck? It was crazy.
You didn't know he was coming home?
Nah, I didn't know where he was at.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I was a demon, so I don't like to talk about them days.
I hear you.
I'm
I
not the
respect
same.
that. I was talking to Too Short yesterday because, you know, he became a father at 52.
Yeah.
I was like, you just wrapped it up the whole time? Like, how are you so careful? How-
You know, it takes some tenacity. It takes some tenacity. You got to be on it.
Pull out game strong or what?
My pull-out game medium. My pull-out game medium. I'm going to keep it 100. My shit medium.
Wait.
The dick game strong, but the pull-out game medium for real really depends on the girl.
How many Plan Bs you gotta buy?
I'm not really buying, I'm been too busy.
Okay.
I inside I still want to be a hoe. I feel like sometimes, but I'm just getting too busy now.
I hear you. I respect that.
Like I'm waking up, working out. We got regiments and shit going on. I'm been trying to regulate myself and my own mental health.
I love that.
So like, I ain't even.
I hear you. Who you listen to when you work out?
Shit, I don't really listen to music. I'm trying to get back into being a consumer because I just create so much. And I'm always in the studio or I just got off tour with this nigga Wale. So much music for 3 months straight.
Right.
I don't really listen to music. I just been making it. So what did I downloaded Yachty Michigan tape.
Oh, okay.
Michigan Boy Boat.
Slaps?
Michigan Boat Boy. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it, but I just been listening to that. I like Mr. Call Me Mr. Put It On. That was my favorite song for hella long. Who else have I listened to? Buddy.
Oh.
All his new shit I really got
Fire.
on his album I love. There's a song I wrote with this girl named Orion's Son called Dirty Dancer.
Okay.
It's an R&B song. It's a whole nother vibe.
Okay.
I've been listening to that too.
Fire.
I like my shit's so eclectic. I just gotta tap in whenever I could tap in.
Right.
With a song.
Talk about how you got on the Wale tour. That's huge.
Man, I met this nigga Wale over the course of these last 2 years, man. We just got hella cool. First day, I pulled up to meet him, right? I don't know him. And I'm a young Oakland nigga. I'm like, man, I don't know. I met Cole already, so like, all right, let's see how Wale is. I'm just crossing my goats. I met Drake off. I met Cole off. Let's see how Wale is, right? I pull up to the studio. I walk in. They already got a beat up. Business Boy made the beat.
Oh, shout
Wale
out
in
Biz.
there with young Chris.
Oh, wow. I'm interviewing him for Vlad on Saturday.
That's my boy. Ooh, Chris got stories. He been telling me stories on this motherfucking
You gotta
bus.
give me some tea.
No, Chris gotta give you the tea. I don't gotta give
I've
the tea.
interviewed him before, but I didn't know he got stories.
Man, talk about the Kanye West doc with Chris. Because I watched it with him and, you know, he was Rockefeller. So he telling me everything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to hear his perspective and had that extra insight.
For sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's how the tour with Wale was, though. Wale's a person been in the game 15 years, managed to hit Billboard on every motherfucking album and chart somehow with, like, tearing radio up for 15 years.
Right.
So that's what his set is like. It's crazy to watch, and it's crazy to see how everybody on his team was so experienced and how they add to the brand that is Wale. Because I'm on a tour. I was tour managing myself, me and my DJ, who's really tour managing us and ourselves, you know, but it's just us.
Damn.
We took on all the responsibilities. He was counting in merch, counting out merch. I'm making sure we selling this shit afterwards. Like, I really got my machine together on this tour. And
first tour?
No, this is my seventh tour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I done been on hella tours. This is my first tour this big.
Right.
But that's how it go. People don't know. You know, I seen a lot of, they was trying to say some weird shit about her for her tour. Cause motherfuckers see you do Rolling Loud and they see you do these big ass stages. But like, that's not how many tickets niggas is actually selling, bro.
Right.
Y'all go to the shows also. So y'all should know as fans, like, niggas, this person is not bringing 40,000 people here. The festival is. Because all of us are on it.
Right.
From little to big.
Right.
Of course, if a motherfucker had their own show, they gonna sell to wherever they've been able to move hard tickets to. Some people stream so big but can't sell hard tickets.
Right.
I thought it was a flex that Mulatto was in that room, 2,000 people or something, 3,000. I don't know what it was, sold out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's supposed to be for where she at.
Facts.
So.
Have you crossed paths with her?
Yeah, I mean, I know her.
Okay.
I don't know her like that, though. But yeah, I know her people from her team. I fuck with them.
For sure. Sorry, what were you going to say before that?
That was it for real. I was just talking about wrapping up about the tour. That's
okay.
what I learned on the tour with Wale. And we was friends before this quarantine. So like, I got in and we just rapped.
Who hit who up?
I think he might have hit me.
Okay. That's fire.
Yeah.
What, Instagram DM? That's what people...
Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Twitter.
Nice.
Most of my link up, especially in music, been off Twitter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love Twitter.
Twitter tight.
Yeah.
There's bitches on Twitter.
I saw that. Better than Instagram? Because don't you got to follow them for them to
it's
DM
just,
you? Instagram
is a clout dance, you know? Yeah. Like, I feel like as soon as I slide into somebody DMs on Instagram, it's like, hey, go look at my pics, look at the blue check. Clearly, this is, you know... Twitter could be a little bit more intimate, and that's honestly how I prefer to communicate because, yeah, they could see the blue check, but, like, you'll find a badass bitch with 300 followers. She like everything you like, paint and be in LA sometimes, but she live in New York or some shit like that. That's how you knock her on Twitter.
Right.
Because motherfucker might be intimidated from the gram, too.
Right. This is a good time to say you got fans in Costa Rica?
Yeah, I do got fans in Costa Rica. I love Costa Rica.
I do too. That's one of the most beautiful places I've been.
I cannot wait till I touch down in Costa Rica.
Wait,
it's gonna be some shit, nigga. It's gonna be some shit. I'm going down there ready to black out.
When are you going?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I'm ready to go.
That's hilarious.
Somebody need to book me for something in Costa Rica. I'm gonna go out there, only perform Costa Rica 12 times in a row. Fuck every bitch out the show.
Yo.
Leave 12 babies out there, come back in, I don't know, maybe like 6-8 months before all of them pop. You know, get to know them, name them all.
Oh, Dad.
Get up out of there. Yeah.
You want kids, Guap?
That's my Costa Rica plan.
Right. You want kids, though?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
I want a lot.
Oh, wow.
I want a lot of kids. Yeah, I want hella.
When do you think you'll be ready?
Shit, I'm damn near. It's finna be that time.
Damn.
Yeah, it's finna be that time. I turned 30 this year.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just turned 31.
It's crazy because I've been saying all this maturing shit, turning 30, you know, but I'm only getting more hornier. And I'm only getting, like, clinging more to nostalgia. And it's like things in my childhood, it's making my like childish moments blossom a little bit more.
For sure.
In my 30s.
For sure.
I also get irritated faster.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of lame.
I'm working on that.
That's kind of lame.
Wait, so have you had a serious girlfriend relationship situation? How long?
Man, I was talking to Asia for hella years.
Asia.
8 years. She was just, y'all don't know her.
Oh, okay. 8 years? Throughout your music?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
We was in an open relationship for a while. Okay. Yeah.
Damn, how did y'all come to those terms? Because usually a girl's like, wait.
Toxicity.
Okay.
And then trying to move past it.
Right.
And just saying like, man, I love you so much. You my bitch, right? But at the same time, look at how I'm rocking. And look at how you rocking too. It go both ways, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what we want to do, but we still love each other, I don't feel the need to disconnect, especially because at that time, mentally, I was so unstable, I needed an anchor.
Mm.
And I was anchored to her, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still feel forever with her. Anybody that I really loved, I'm anchored to them forever.
Right.
So to speak. But that was that. So I've been in a relationship before, yes. Yeah. I'm not running from it.
For sure. You got songs about her?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Shit. Hella songs. It's hella songs.
She probably knows.
She knows. Every time she'd bring it up like, nigga, you need to make some happy songs about me, nigga.
That's hilarious. Back to Wale real quick. What show went up more, the West Oakland show or the DC show? Cause you know.
Honestly, DC.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, DC.
Damn, cause you know how every Bay Area show they play
Yeah.
Mac Dre in the beginning. It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
Nah, I mean the Bay Area show was great. It was amazing, but compared to the South and DC specifically, because it's Wale hometown,
Right.
you would, I mean, essentially you would really be comparing our status. I'm not as big as Wale, so my hometown show gonna be lit, but not what his hometown show gonna be. But it was fun to try to get him a little bit more. I really tried to set the precedent in the town. I had him screaming though. I was trying to get him as loud as possible. But when we got to DC though, I was like, oh yeah, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I seen him tweet 3:30 a.m. at the Go-Go. Were y'all out?
Yeah. This nigga Wale took me to a go-go.
Yo.
Oh my God, this shit crazy. And you know, Wale man's Trey, right? His big bro Trey was on the bus telling me like, yo, my OGs used to tell me that Oakland was the West Coast DC.
Oh, wow.
That's what his OGs used to tell him. And then I went to that go-go and I said, okay, I get it. The only difference is the live band. I don't know the songs because the songs sound like covers because the melodies and the swing is familiar, but it's all local renditions or whatever the fuck they chanting. But they just go up, and the synergy in the crowd so crazy because everybody connected. As soon as the band switch, and the band switch like this, it's fast. The band switch like a motherfucker, and then all of a sudden the song be, and then the nigga singing, he holding the mic all loose, sweating and shit. I look at the front of the stage. It's little baby coochie out. Hello. Oh, okay. She got cheeks out. What's up? Then she man, if you could have seen the amount of just wild coochie appearing in the tall grass, I was ready to throw a Pokeball at one of them motherfuckers for real. That shit was crazy. I never seen coochie just pop out the wilderness like that. Pop, pop,
in
pop,
your
pop.
Project X parties, y'all, you know?
Yeah, but like that's why I said it was familiar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been to Atlanta. We partied in all type in the dirty South on this tour. Till we got to DC, it wasn't that tempo. That tempo is what was familiar and why I liked it so much.
For sure.
Black people gonna pull coochie out and get ratchet and shake ass everywhere.
Right.
For any reason.
Fact.
You know, if we want to, if we decide, jubilation is in order by necessity of twerk. And motherfucker will pull that out that bag. But at the same time, it was also how the people was looking at me, how people received me, how people talk.
Aww.
You know, it was just a sense of community, but fun. The go-go, hella hard. I fuck with the go-go.
For sure.
And I had Nigerian food that night, too.
Oh, shit. How was it?
It was good.
It was good?
It was good.
That's fire. Can we expect a go-go record from you?
I'm down to make one. I linked with, Wale linked me with Young Chris.
Oh, okay.
And, with Lil Chris. And Young Chris, of course, but Lil Chris is a go-go artist.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fire. Speaking of just from a pedestrian to a pedestrian, can you just bring us back to your memories from the Hyphy movement? I was driving to SF to see the Pack, sideshows, Ghost Ride the Whip. Like, were you immersed in that? Because I interviewed Sue Generous. He's from the Bay, but that was like after his time.
Yeah.
But I feel like we grew up to the fucking Hyphy.
So Generous is a little ass boy though, so he wasn't old enough.
Right.
He wasn't old enough. Shout out, bro, too. I love him.
Yeah,
I love him. His energy is so pure.
Right, for sure.
For me, I was heavily immersed in it. And you know what's so crazy? What was tight about the Hyphy movement too? It was really a Renaissance culture for real, because it hit every aspect of art and hip hop for us. We had dancing, graffiti, even digital design and merch. There was a silhouette that came with it, fashion, the sound. I was a part of all of it. I was downloading the songs, making CDs, going to side shows with my family, taking the bus to them, watching people drag race over there by the port.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might go fuck with the Cambodians that, you know, they had the cars over there, or my Vietnamese niggas too, they was fucking with it over there too. Everything, man. I was doing graffiti. I was running around downtown, spray painting on shit, spray painting on banks and shit, ATMs. Like, and a lot of people don't remember too, a part of the Hyphy movement and being young at that time was protesting too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was about being rowdy on all ends. So like I was at the protests, you know what I'm saying? I was a nigga like trying to make Molotov cocktails and give them out to people and be on some anarchist shit as a kid as well. I was kind of evil. But I was good. I had a good heart. I just was rebellious. I always hated the man.
Right. What's your favorite Mac Dre song?
If it's not Since 84.
Oh, that's my shit.
If it's not My Job. If it's not Dragonomics. If it's not California Bear Freestyle. Oh my God.
Good times, man.
Yeah.
Good times. I want to talk about, you did Lil Scammer That Could with Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
What's y'all's relationship?
I love Denzel. I just talked to Denzel the other day and checked on him. Some told me I had a dream about the nigga.
Really?
Some told me to text him and check on him.
Was
and
it
I
good?
just sent him my love. Yeah, he going on tour. He bringing Kenny Mason on.
Oh, wow.
Kenny Mason, that's our little bro.
I met
That
him at
nigga so
Rolling Loud.
motherfucking hard.
Is he?
Yeah, he a beast. He a dog. And I was just telling him like, yo, I see you taking Kenny on tour. I just talked to Kenny. Just wanted to send you some love and tell you thank you for taking me on tour because he took me on one of my first tours to Europe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I love Denzel Curry. I'm cool with his brothers. We kick it in Miami. Like I fuck with that nigga. That's my nigga.
For sure. How was it shooting that video, Lil Scammer That Could?
Lil Scammer was great. He showed up with he brought the Flatbush Zombies to the shoot.
For real?
Hey, you know what's so crazy too? Lil Scammer That Could. I was hungover as fuck. I don't know what I did the night before, but this was, please don't do this. Man, I woke up. I had to get to the video. I had got dressed before I went to sleep so I could just wake up and go there. Man, I got in the lift, threw up in the lift, all over it. All over it, yakking. I'm in the back looking like Becky after the club. Ugh. I was hella irritated. I bounce out, wipe my mouth, go over there. They like, here, man, we know you hungover, eat this. Nigga hand me a hash brown and a McMuffin. I'm shaking like this, trying to eat them both. Then my stupid ass sit down, because my eyes kind of closed and I'm sleepy trying to eat this shit. I sit down, I wake up, I'm on the trampoline, and Sam's son bouncing on this motherfucker. I already just yacked, but I didn't realize where I laid down at because I just was like, whatever. It was a crew. Man, this got me like this.
Wait, Sam is bouncing?
No, his son.
Oh, his son. Oh.
Right next to my head. And I'm like, fuck, he finna hit the hash brown. He step on the hash brown. There's crumbs everywhere. And they said, Guap, we need you ready in 5.
Yo.
I got ready in 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you pulled it together?
Mm-hmm. One of my best videos to this day.
After the cameras cut, were you like back to being hungover?
I'm good at catching the second wind.
Okay.
I'm good at catching the second wind.
Right.
I got ADHD. It's helping me perform physically a little bit more than people naturally.
For sure. Too Short was talking about yesterday how he had to quit cigarettes because he was performing on stage and stuff. Did you have to change anything about your lifestyle in order to deliver the best show possible?
Yes. I mean, before I left out on the road, I started with a trainer and was just going to 24 hours every day for about 3-4 weeks before we left.
Of you. That's not easy, so
yeah,
that's
I mean, I'm good at falling under direction for real.
Okay.
It just, I need to want to do it.
Yeah.
If I don't want to do it, it ain't getting done ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, and on the road, I had a little workout regimen. Me and my DJ friend working out every day. I get so restless, I work out on the bus.
I love that.
For real. Niggas to see me doing weird ass pull-ups, push-ups, hella, just anything that I can do on that fucking bus or in the green room on the road. I was running around venues and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and now I'm off the road. I started with training with Sam. You know, he go to Just Train.
Mm-hmm.
And they cool. I like it up there. It's been tight. I also had to change one of my smoking habits too because I smoke now. I didn't smoke before I smoke now. And
what was that moment? Sorry, that you...
Shit, depression. I started smoking because I was sad.
Right.
I started smoking because I was hella sad in the house. Like my career, I felt like I was confused about it. I didn't have any really my sense of self had gotten blurred. And I was wondering why I just felt unhappy all the time. And I just didn't want to drink anymore. Mm-hmm. But I got so many alcohol sponsorships that I just decided to moderate it because I could take control of that.
Right.
So I started smoking instead so I could just choose another vice, still be on, and then also not kill my liver.
Right.
But make this money. So I was like, all right, let me try that. But I got washed by it though at first. I got washed because when I started drinking, this is what people don't understand. When you start doing vices, and this is why I think they call it spirits too, you invite different energies into your life. For sure. When you open up them windows and allow yourself to be impaired chemically, you know. I felt like when I started drinking as a kid, I ain't had no demons. It was just fun. I wasn't trying to wash down nothing. So alcohol, that's to this day how I never been drowned out like these niggas with the liquor because I ain't never really had nothing that I was like drinking away. I was just drinking.
Right.
When I started smoking, I had things that I did not want to be here. And it drowned me out at first. I got lost in that shit. I had to take control of it. Once I did that, I was able to make a decision like, all right, on the road, if I'm still gonna smoke, I need to make sure that I'm working out every day. Right. My breath, my lung capacity is my priority. So I also got a lung and breathing regimen. And I do yoga and stretches and shit too. That. And I said, I'm not gonna smoke no straight woods, leaves, grabber, or fronto. Right. Everything, I smoke spliffs, but it gotta be in a paper and I can't be coughing and being hella mucusy on stage. I'm just rapping.
Yeah.
I got more motherfucking verses than anybody on the whole tour, just in terms of just rapping all the way through myself. While they got a team and a DJ and Trey on stage with him to assist and sing, and they got a show. You know, it's just me having to perform well enough so people feel like the show started, but also with my rap chip on my shoulder to let niggas know that I'm a better rapper than them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was rapping. There's no way I could smoke that shit every day.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Not at that capacity. Not to how I can.
Did you ever see yourself as an alcoholic?
No. I knew that I was close. I knew that I had alcoholic moments and times in my life where alcoholism had started to consume me, especially near quarantine. But, you know, I was able to curb it. I got good people around me. That's why.
For sure.
Sam will cuss me out and tell me when I'm really off the deep end.
Yeah.
My mama will too.
For sure.
Paul, my cameraman, will too.
Shout out to Paul.
Yeah. Like niggas, I got systems to check me in place.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know you and Buddy be...
We wild niggas, though.
Yeah.
We wild. But that's what I had to learn. Like, you got to control the madness. And also, it's so easy. That's another way where I realized I may have been lost in the sauce and didn't know. It's because Hollywood will allow you to be wild like me and Buddy is. We could go into any room. It ain't nobody who pretty much gonna tell me no for something out here, right. You know? But like, your work and the product gotta match it.
Right.
So that's what I'm on now.
For sure.
Because it's too easy to get lost in being wild.
I respect that.
Especially around these bitches.
Right. You mentioned bars. I just love that Drake complimented your rapping skills.
Yeah.
Just want to touch on that real quick. I love that you were DMing him. You didn't know it was him.
Yeah. It was crazy. I had just responded to the nigga like posted an owl chain. It had pink diamonds in it or something. And I just liked the color pink, right? So I just said fire emoji.
Had you DM'd him before that? Oh, wow. Because that's like, it can't be a coincidence. The one time you hit him, he sees it and responds.
Because he was already following me.
Oh, and you didn't know.
I had posted, he had started tapping in on shit that I was posting, and I was missing it.
Oh.
I just wasn't seeing it at the time. And then I posted the song, I Need Bands, the song that I dropped now, and he wanted to get on it. But we just started talking and got hella cool. We got hella cool. I got invited to the party, start kicking it with them niggas. Shout out all the niggas, man.
Right. I saw that you were supposed to be on Scorpion.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, I was right there. I had sat down, recorded, and I thought of the shit, and like it was all done. It was just, we thought of the idea too late.
Right.
So I was disappointed, but I did want to be on Scorpion. Though.
Right. That would have
Yeah.
been crazy. Man, well, can you talk about that night you were at the club with Drake and your pops?
Bruh, so a lot of people don't know. So my daddy celebrated his birthday around on New Year's, right? Even though his birthday later on into January, but he celebrated on New Year's. We going up. Actually, my grandma, her birthday is on New Year's. But I got my pops around. We go to Delilah, turned up.
Delilah.
Yeah, I'm like, and this, I'm hella cool. So I'm walking in. They're like, oh yeah, who is that with you? He good? I'm like, yeah, it's my dad. Everybody give me like, what? It's your dad? You brought his dad to Delilah?
Oh.
I said, fuck it. Drake be doing it. Why I can't bring my daddy here? Nigga,
Shout
what?
out to
We in here. And who gonna tell me no?
All right.
Cause I fuck with everybody and everybody know I ain't in there on no bullshit, you know? So I got my pops with me. We walking around. I say, look, I'm finna take you to go meet Drake right now. There you go. Drake see me. His security, the white one with the tattoos, always try to give me a hard time, whatever. Drake tell him, let me pass by. I walk past by. I brought my pops there. I'm like, hey, this my dad. And Drake just stood there like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's Pops. He said, man, it's good. Whatever you want. Nice to meet you, man. I love your son. He's so talented. He, did that. He was like, whatever you want to drink, come on, whatever. The bar yours. So my Pops got a whole bottle and just was walking around Delilah's with it.
Wow.
He got hella drunk and we left there. We was all supposed to go eat at the Nice Guy.
Right.
Drake went home. We still went in.
And then you met J. Cole.
And then I met J. Cole.
Can we talk about that moment?
Man, he was sitting at the table. He was sitting down. It was Eve. It was, I think, Future, OVO Future was sitting down with him. Other people. It was just like in a little booth. And I walked past. I wasn't even going to say nothing to Cole because I didn't want to be fake because I wasn't like a huge J. Cole stan. But it's Cole, so right. I was happy to be in the same spot. And I was just going to leave it at that because I wasn't, But somebody ended up saying something. I ended up at the table and now I'm talking to Cole. It just happened like that. And the nigga noticed me because one of his partners wanted to call me funny. Like you could tell that's what he finna say. Like you the fun, the comedian. Like he thought I was a comedian.
Yeah.
And Cole stopped him and was like, nuh-uh, this nigga got bars. Like, no, he a real rapper. I just watched the freestyle you did like a couple days ago. He said G-Eazy liked it or something. And that's where I seen it. I watched that motherfucker like twice. You went crazy.
What freestyle was it?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. At that time, I was putting out so many freestyles in the car, in the studio. Just every verse I thought was hard. I was recording it.
Yeah.
Because I started getting too good to me faster than I could record and faster than I could learn how to make beats. Okay. So I need to get these raps off.
Yeah.
And he seen one and acknowledged me right there on my dad's birthday. I was like, he was like, who you with? I was like, I've been here with my pops. That's a drunk ass right there. And then he stood up and started turning up to a song. The song turns off. It's some bass shit. The song turns off. He's back in the booth.
Yeah.
I said, Pops, turn. It was good. It was love.
God.
I left and he said, hey, yo, take my number down.
And he
I turned around.
Right
that nigga texted me right away. I love telling this part of the story because it's one of the cleanest. I got I met so many people. I just never got a text back that fast from somebody at that tier.
Right.
For where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, this nigga the most humble nigga of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd be invited to the Dreamville sessions?
It wasn't even a thing to think about.
Right.
They invented it when they invited niggas.
Right,
so
that's
like
true.
I wasn't able to have, you know what I'm saying, no type of feelings about it. I was happy that I went though, and shit. Now I'm double platinum and Grammy nominated because of that. So, fuck yeah. I'm hella happy we went. And I just talked to Cole recently. He put up on Wale at the Carolina show. So we had a good talk. And the first thing the nigga asked me was, how's your dad?
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you posted with him recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. He pulled up to the Wale show?
Yep.
Wow.
He came to the DC. He came to the last show.
Did Wale bring him out or nothing?
No, I mean, he had already met.
Oh, okay.
He met Wale. Wale came to my birthday 2 years ago, it's been...
Yeah.
COVID has ruined my life. I never know Damn, how many years ago was that? Fucking COVID. I hate when I get caught in the fog.
Yeah, I hear
You gotta add 2 years to every estimate. Man, whenever I don't even remember
Sam
what I
will
was
probably know.
talking about.
Yeah, you're good.
Time be fucking me up.
Yeah. It's just, well, we wanted you to break down your songs, Don't Hit Me Right Now, Wells Fargo, Costa Rica, if you could. I know I watched a little bit on the Costa Rica. You were talking to T.I. about it. I love that you guys did T.I.'s podcast. That's sick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mez, too.
Yeah, shout out to Mez and T.I. and 5 Mics.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Costa Rica was... You want to know what's so crazy about Costa Rica, too, what a lot of people don't know? Man, I think Reese or Boz was the one who picked that beat.
Okay. Shout out to Boz.
And I kept it up. I was like, no, this is it. And then I made them go. I said, nah, load this up.
Yeah.
Reese rap first. And then I did the hook.
Yeah.
But I already had the hook. Everybody rap because I said the hook out loud in the room. I was scrolling through my SoundCloud and seeing that I had love in Costa Rica.
Right.
That's where that came from.
Right.
So I just started screaming it, and then I turned it into a hook, wrote the shit down, and cut it. And I got Ski Mask on that song.
Oh, really? How?
He was at the sessions and was in the hallway kind of roaming around, picking and choosing,
Right.
you know, like he a particular nigga. So I bet he was trying to, you know, control his energy and where he put it. And I caught that nigga slipping in the hallway. And we ain't really kicked it like that before, but we knew each other because we was both the durag niggas.
Right.
Right? So we got that little weird energy out the room, and I was like, come on, we all in here going dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Buddy, Jig, like we're in here going crazy.
Right.
All the people that you probably really want to rap with.
Right.
Come on. That nigga went in there and did it. We juiced him up.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, no. I just felt like it was a moment and I was chasing it.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Khaled walked in the room. I performed Costa Rica for Khaled. I put a Khaled on Khaled. To this day, I betted some footage from when Khaled pulled up, unless they made us turn the cameras off for some reason. But I betted some fucking footage.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was in Khaled face. I had the whole room behind me doing Costa Rica. I really pulled one of his moves on him.
What was his reaction?
He was laughing. He liked the energy. He respected it. And I already knew about me.
Okay.
Knew I was from the Bay. It was tight.
That's beautiful.
It was tight. Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
That was Costa Rica. We was up till like 4 a.m. Record. Just everybody just listening to that song. We just kept playing it back.
Because I will say when I listened to the project, that was the one that stood out the most to me. Did you, y'all just knew?
I knew as soon as I had the hook.
Right.
I knew it because I've been killing hooks that day, and I seen the energy for what hooks was good, what hooks was bad, what shit was mid, what I need to rewrite. And that one hit from the gate till 4 a.m. I knew it.
Damn.
As soon as they played the beat, I knew it.
And you were faded too, right?
I was blasted. I was off hella handles of Jameson because they ain't had no Henny, no nothing else.
Damn.
And I was just whatever. I'm drinking whatever. So I'm picking up the fifth, the handle. Down the shit. It's over.
Right.
Yeah.
And I heard you were hitting your girls with the baby.
Come on, all in the hallway and shit. I'm like, baby. Yeah. Man, that was a good time. I actually did. I met hella girls.
While you were out?
On that trip, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not like that, but like girl artists that I fuck with now.
For sure.
Different people, just producers, models. It was a lot of people there. It was like a real summer camp.
That's beautiful. You mentioned durag. Can you talk about wearing a 10-foot durag to the Grammys?
It came from, I really like doing shit that I say.
Right.
And I think I got a track record of doing that.
Yeah.
One day, for whatever reason, as I was talking and speaking that good word, you know what I'm saying? Preaching that immaculate sauce, the scam guys just decided to bless me with certain verbiage that kind of promoted the fact that I was going to show up to the Grammys with a 10-foot durag, so I needed to make it happen. I said, I'm going to show up to a Grammy with 10-foot durag and an airbrush suit with a bottle of Hennessy and my Nintendo Switch. And then when I got to the Grammys, I had 10-foot durag, actually like 12 because the drag.
Shit, yeah.
But full Rick Owens suit and a bottle of Don P and my Switch. Played my Switch when I was bored when they do like the shit in between the Grammys that y'all don't see. And I snuck my Don P in.
That's hilarious.
Drank that shit in the Staples Center. Dedicated it to Kobe. He died that day.
He died. Oh yeah, I do
That's
remember
the day
that.
that he
Holy
died.
shit, that's crazy.
It was horrible. I had to hear that shit on the way to like what's the biggest moment of my life and my career so far.
Right.
It was horrible. Horrible.
That's crazy.
Horrible.
Did you ever get to meet Kobe or?
No. But I wasn't a huge sports fan. It's Kobe. Though,
Right. Dan, you weren't a fan of the Warriors?
I'm from Oakland, of course I am, but like that don't mean that I just all of a sudden love sports.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
My little brother's like that shit though.
Yeah. What was the moment when you found out you were Grammy nominated? And did you cry?
No, I didn't cry till after the Grammys.
Oh, okay.
I was so happy.
Oh.
Everybody was like trying to talk to me because, we didn't win. We just nominated.
Yeah, but still.
And everybody was like trying to console me. But I was just so happy.
Right.
Like nothing could take away my nomination. Like I'm already nominated. I'm part of the Academy now, all the shit. Nothing could ever take that away. And I knew it was a permanent accomplishment, especially because most of the songs that I was on was the songs that was still charting.
Mm.
So it removed, for me, the Grammys removed the chip off my shoulder artistically. I started rapping different. I was hungrier. I was a little bit more precise, a lot more calculated because I knew that I was that saucy.
For sure. I love that. Real quick, I just want to touch on, you say you're a man of your word. Obviously, the Drake thing, you had to stand with the sign.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know the extent that it go through to make my life look so whimsical or without flaw.
Right.
Like the moments that I create on the internet. I had been waiting on if Drake was gonna rap on something for a minute. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what? I could only imagine how many other niggas are around this nigga waiting on that. It's been hella long. We need to figure out another way that's healthy, that I can leverage my relationship with this man, but that also is not leeching. Mm-hmm. But clearly, if I feel like in my heart, I'm waiting on this and I'm going to just do that, it's some other shit that we could do to knock it out the park. I get my cosign, relationship still goes, nobody was ever weird.
Right.
So I just came up with internet shit. Nigga ain't want to rap. People going to see how I'm moving regardless. All right, well, this is what we going to do. And I came up with a wild bet over the game, the Warriors versus the Raptors. Mm-hmm. If I lost, I had to stand on the bridge with a sign. We ended up adding a Raptor suit. Because I lost.
Yeah.
And I stood on the bridge. But I say that first sentence that I started this story out with as a precursor to say, on the way to the bridge, niggas ran up on me.
Wait, who did?
I was at the barbershop. Some niggas ran down, put pistol on me, pulled pistol out on Sam's sister.
What?
The whole shit. Yeah, we had to run. I don't want to say what happened after that. But the shit got taken care of. And I still had to be in my right mind doing the thing.
Right. Damn.
But imagine some niggas run down on you.
Right.
Yo, you do what you gotta do. And you in that frame of mind, like, bruh, I'm hot, I'm mad. Ain't nobody take nothing from me. I ain't get stripped or no weird shit like that. It was just some niggas who thought that I was slipping because I was out there, standing out there. But I really was slipping, kind of. Not really.
Why'd you say that?
Because how I really be moving.
Oh, okay.
It just looked like it.
Okay.
So, once we got that, I had to go to the Bay Bridge, stop traffic on the whole Bay Bridge myself in the car with a nigga who I just hired off Twitter to be the cameraman for the shit and get this bet done.
Wow.
And I did it.
Right.
After just getting into it with some niggas. And we did that stupid ass shit across the street from the police station. So imagine how I'm feeling.
Right. Did Drake know you went through that?
No. For what?
True. Yeah.
I like to, that's why I say I do my best to separate.
I feel you.
Because like, Everybody got a sob story. Everybody life sucked, bro. For the most part, life
Right.
is
Life is
suffering,
hard.
and then being happy about the highlights and
Right.
wishing those highlights on your people because you know life is suffering.
Right.
That's literally how I deal with this shit. So my suffering, a lot of times, if I don't rap about it, I deal with the shit internally or I talk to my people. But Drake didn't need to know. It was already taken care of anyway.
Right. Damn. I just respect your outlook because I feel you on that, you know?
Yeah.
But what ended up happening with apparently you scammed Drake with the club performance?
Yeah.
You said it was an intimate venue, but it ended up being a huge ass venue.
So I don't even want to talk about that one right now. I don't even want to talk. But it was a play. It was a play. Yeah, I scammed Drake. Ask him.
No, that's funny. No,
I cool though. That's my dog. That's
sure.
my dog. It was more so like, dang, you know, I be keeping it cheeky.
Keeping exciting. Real quick, talk about linking with Elmine, the producer.
Yeah.
Y'all made a whole album.
1176. Got this shit tatted on my hand.
Oh, shit.
It's the house I grew up in.
Okay.
This nigga Ill is just such a beast.
Right. He's worked with everybody.
He's such a beast. Yay. All these people, you know. I was happy to just meet him, let alone get in the studio with him. The 1 year anniversary that I'm just past.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So it mean a lot to me because that album was like my quarantine album. For real.
Okay.
I really got I got some shit off my chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the energy in the studio with the producer?
I mean, at that time, my energy was kind of emo.
Okay.
Like, my team was trying to get my mind right. I just had so much that I wanted to talk about, but so many niggas was dying, and I just could not express myself wholeheartedly. I was having a hard time writing verses, talking shit.
I got you. Man, well, speaking of scuffles.
Yeah.
Can you touch on what happened with Russ?
Yeah. I got a song called Pride of Process where I say you doing right, song. But we don't care. I call that doing Russ.
Damn.
And Russ didn't like that.
Oh.
But I mean, to this day, I could openly say I never had no problem with the nigga. I was just talking about his stance in the game is an interesting case study for real.
What do you
Because people like Russ live and can live off of and prosper in hip hop.
Right.
Right? Like, look at his accomplishments, look at what he do.
Right.
But also be completely removed from the culture. That's what the bar was about.
Why do you say he's removed from the culture? Okay.
Because he is.
All right.
It's not even a roast. Like, I'm literally, this few so old, I don't care about this nigga no more.
Right.
But this is what it is. Like, he's not, right after that shit happened, he went viral, whatever, and then went right back to being, dropping music on his own terms, removed from the culture.
Right. I hear you.
You go to everything in Hollywood and all the cool shit. You ain't never seen a nigga there.
But so I think sometimes that could be a positive too.
True.
Yeah.
But that's what the bar was about.
Okay.
It wasn't negative.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it was just a statement on somebody who was in something that the song's called Pride of Process. Yeah. It's about trusting that process. And I just made a bar about somebody else's process.
Got it. Did you ever think that would come back?
Nope, but it did.
Right.
And the nigga sent a whole hired security team to come jump me and my niggas at, and not even my niggas, just me and my cameraman at a festival. Oh. Yeah, no. At a festival in Texas. So that's what happened.
That's some pussy shit. I'm sorry.
Man, that's what happened. It is what it is. Yeah. I took it on the chin because I knew I wasn't never gonna see this nigga.
Right.
So I was like, all right, if I ever did, whatever. But that shit's so old now. I don't care about that shit.
I hear it. Just reminded me of
whatever. He gave Bia some success, and I love Bia. Okay. I was happy for her when that happened, and that was connected to bruh.
Right.
You know? Like, I just don't care about him.
I hear you.
It's over. I would never want to be cool with him or
Right.
No shit like that.
I got
But
you.
that's that.
I got you. On a positive note, talk about your relationship with Earl Sweatshirt.
I love Earl.
I feel like that's another.
I love Earl. We
yeah.
just kicked it in New Orleans.
Aww.
It was his birthday. He played his show with Bodie James, Alchemist, and Action Bronson.
Okay.
And then I played my show the next day.
Fire.
But it was his birthday the night of his show, and we walked around Mardi Gras in New Orleans, got shit-faced drunk, and ended up on the roof drinking, passed out, looking at the fog of New Orleans. It was beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think you also shot a music video with Spitta.
Yeah.
Can we talk
the
about
next
that?
day, I shot a video. My New Orleans trip was crazy. This whole tour, I've been working though. I just shot 3 music videos on this tour. Yeah, me and Spitta shot something for a song I got called Pose. Yeah.
How did y'all tap in? Because you don't want to talk about independent rappers. That man paved the way.
I mean, talk about independent rappers. I am actively stealing from Currensy currently. His business model is something that I'm trying to emulate, but in my sense.
Right.
In a way, I'm taking definitely some cards off the nigga table for sure.
For sure.
For sure. I love him. Spitta, really. We just got cool over time digitally, but it was a time recently where he reached out and he said, hey, this is it. You got your wave now. This how it's starting to sound, and you need to stay there. He said, I said the same thing to Larry June, so I'm telling you this.
Oh, wow.
Stay here. Enjoy it. And I've been there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, because also, you know, I've interviewed him. He really doesn't fuck with that many people.
Nah, that's big, bro. He showed me that love, and I make sure that I show him that love,
For
too.
sure. What can we expect from the music video?
It's hard. It's some fly shit. Like, everything I'm doing right now is Mr. Bitches. When you think of Mr. Bitches.
Because I think he got like 30 cars or some crazy shit.
Yeah, we went over to the warehouse. He
shit.
pulled one out, got that bitch jumping. It's so high.
Damn.
Thought it was going to do a fucking backflip for real. Yeah, his store tight, his whole storefront tight. We shot on the side of that, got some New Orleans shit. It's a beautiful video.
That's awesome.
I shot the first half in the Bay too, with a whole different set of cars. You know, we got car culture in the Bay too, so we kind of combined them for the video.
For sure.
Yeah.
You do all the treatments for your own videos? Oh, okay.
I'm heavily involved in all creative direction though.
Right.
So by definition, I have co-produced or art directed at least mostly everything.
Yeah.
You know, some videos we got art teams and shit, but everything going through me.
Yeah.
And things even start most of the time when me and Chris talk from sketches. I'll draw something, send them to that, and then we try to make whatever pretty scene I made into the video. Right. So I'm just really involved more than I say.
For sure.
I'm hella directing or some shit, you know?
Yeah. How was there hesitation in releasing the music video where you were getting head?
No.
Is it Flossin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Flossin. Yeah.
Yeah. I got my dick sucked in Flossing by 2 girls because Slim Thugger did it.
I saw that you said
Remy Ma had did it. And
Remy Ma did it?
She got head in the video. She pushed a nigga head down. He had braids. I remember watching that shit. And Playboy Cardi did it.
Oh, right.
But ain't nobody do it with 2 bitches.
Yo.
So I said, I need 2 of them things. And I put the tweet out. I was like, yo, looking for girls in Los Angeles to come give me some head in the music video.
I think I saw that tweet.
Yeah, I was like, it's actually head, but like, it's a safe space, so tap in. And I think we went through like 180-something submissions.
What? What do they have to do to submit, first of all?
I just wanted to see people Instagram and go check them out to make sure they wasn't weird. Okay. You know, because like you just pulling up to suck a nigga dick on camera, you gonna run into some wild characters. You know what I'm saying? Right. But luckily we ended up casting 2 girls and they was super player about it. We kept it professional as we could for like how we was shooting the shit, you know? Right. And it was no weird shit. And I got my dick sucked by 2 girls in the music video. Nobody's done that. Not at least at my level. Right. That's hilarious. And I just love that you're And I was ghostwriting the motherfucking Range Rover while I moonwalked out the door downtown. Who did this? Yo. Who did this? That was my first video.
That's crazy.
That's the video that Drake posted on his page. Like, this my young nigga go. He got this song called Flossin out. Go listen to it.
Oh, right. I thought he had to post that if he lost the bet.
He posted it anyway because he was a good sport.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he posted it anyway.
How much did that boost the views?
I mean, we hit an M.
Right.
It just stopped though because I'm getting head, so we got the parental thing kick in like
okay.
1 million something in.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter to me.
Right.
I dropped the video, got my M, got my Drake post.
Right. And it just...
And I was young. Like, I'm staying in this apartment, just got a spot, like, don't even got no furniture, just moved to LA, don't want to scam. Because I'm like, don't want to blow my spot up.
Yeah.
And also, I don't got no self-control. If I would have started, I would have just ordered up my whole furniture would have been plushed out. Next thing I know, we getting kicked out.
Yeah.
I need to put this shit in storage. I'm not doing that shit again.
That's hilarious. And I love that you had your mom do the reaction video. That shit was funny.
She was mad at me. She was mad.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
What'd she say?
I mean, my mom would be mad, but they just, her and my daddy know, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Right. I respect that. Talk about, well, I saw you had business partners in Ukraine. Right?
Do I got business partners in Ukraine?
I think I saw it. I seen you say that in the No Jumper interview. But I was just wondering, like,
that was for, I thought you was talking about currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I used to, back before, when crypto was still early.
Oh, okay.
The only way to get it, to put it on a specific site that I knew people were shopping on, you had to go through, you had to Western Union some money to Russia.
Oh, okay.
Or to the Ukraine. It was to the Ukraine for sure. And then I just got cool with the nigga behind the address that I was sending the shit to.
Oh, okay.
In the Ukraine, and then we was fucking with it for a minute.
Because I was just going to ask your thoughts on the fucking war in this day and age. I just think it's crazy.
War right now is crazy because we all so desensitized.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, I find myself barely caring about shit that should tear me up. And then other days when my brain and my heart decides to give a fuck, I feel completely overcome with emotion.
Right.
And sadness for those people and those children and those women, everybody, especially the black people out there who are having a hard time once again just getting treated like normal people trying to get out of a bad situation. So I go in and out of honestly giving a fuck.
Right.
It's hard to consistently give one, especially when I go back to Oakland. I'm dealing with what I got to deal with. Niggas dying, family issues, people still in the smaller ecosystem that I've grown out of, but they still deal with those problems of that ecosystem. Mm-hmm. That I can only help facilitate so much.
Right.
So it's so much going on in my life already. I often wonder to myself, like, do I even have the capacity to worry about war at this point?
Right. I hear you.
It's hard, but I don't say that to belittle any of the violence that was done to them people of all shades and any color. Mm-hmm. I do not support no movement on Ukraine whatsoever from Russia or the old white nigga.
For sure.
Pratt. What's his name?
I'm not sure.
Puttin. Yeah.
I got you. On a positive note, let's talk about, I was at Too Short Studio yesterday. Zach was playing some unreleased Black Iverson. Can you touch on that song?
Black Iverson I'm happy you heard it too, because that's smooth. Yeah.
I literally was like, wait, is this Guapdad?
Yeah.
It was a moment.
I performed that on Colors. Ooh, my fit on there so motherfucking clean too. Ooh, wait. Yeah. But Black Iverson came, I was just trying, you wanna know something? It's really crazy what you can make from being petty.
Right.
When I write songs, I go on Tumblr or YouTube or something where I could just be bombarded with media. And I just look and I seen a picture of Iverson and I said, oh my God, I gotta be the young nigga that make the Iverson song.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. And then my smile got killed and I said, White Iverson. Fuck it. I'm gonna make Black Iverson because Post Malone, Whitey made White Iverson. Iverson actually black.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be a little bit cheeky to just keep black in the name. So I was like, fuck it. Black Iverson. And this is my Iverson song.
Right.
This what Iverson mean to me. And for me, he was more fashion. He was an icon. I wanted to dress like Iverson. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I talk about. In the durag and the beater like I'm Iverson. That's the vibe type though.
Yeah.
It's completely player. It's Mr. Bitches. Like see that theme that I mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
It's returned.
I have to ask, because I actually interviewed Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the Bay Area people claiming he stole the term Pushin P?
Well, I mean he did. But
did he? Because he claims it's just a lifestyle they live.
I mean, but that's the press way to spin it. If I made that song and I'm Gunna, that's what I'm finna say. Because I know that Gunna's intentions wasn't to appropriate our whole culture. Nigga, far as I know, they could have just been around some pimps. I don't know what pimps done moved to Atlanta recently, but them niggas get money and be around niggas who get money, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure niggas came around pimping, talking some P shit. And P talk is addicting.
Right.
It is. Them niggas knew that, put it into the song, and marketed it that way. That's just exactly how I look at it. But if you want to look at who originated it and where pimp culture come from, if the Bay didn't do it, then Houston did it. Mm. Or some random nigga in Vegas that just knew Bay niggas and said it to us early. We didn't know, but I'm pretty fucking sure we were saying P first.
Yeah.
I got songs where I say P in it like it's normal. Right. Years ago. I'm sure every Bay Area artist do. This shit it's embedded in us.
Right.
So, of course, if you wanted to bring up the roots, Gunna stole it because we had it first.
Right.
But I don't know if he necessarily knew that he stole it or not. But it did come from us, yes. When
that song kind of blew up, did you, amongst your Bay Area community, discuss?
Yeah, because we all felt a little uncomfortable by it. Okay. But I think the song's good enough. Yeah. The marketing has been good enough, and they definitely spend it well when they start trying to define it. Then they came out with the merch defining it. Like they put the Band-Aid on what could have been it could have been bad because if people rejected it, right? If they didn't soften that blow the way that they did, and I don't even know if that was their trajectory marketing plan or if they decided to spin it that way as things unfolded. But they did a good job. Niggas from the Bay like that song. I play that song all the time. Yeah, I like when you say "Turn me up, P," because I would already say that. Right. And it remind me of my little cousins and shit when you say that shit. So that's how I feel about it. Of course, we made it up. But, I mean, ain't none of us make the P song Gunna did. Yeah, facts. I hear you. That's how I really feel about it, for real. Yeah. We didn't make the song. Right. It be like that. Right. That's the Bay Area curse. We invent some shit. And when we do it, it's that. Another nigga do it and go national. Right. Wild. I know you love anime. Yeah. Kyle was on here saying he's coming out with his own anime with Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. Can we expect anything from you along those lines? Because I feel like a Guapdad 4000 anime, what? Not right now, because I want to have been thinking about my anime for years. Okay. Respect. You know, I want it to be a real show. I want to get a fucking $500,000, $600,000 budget, get a real animation studio behind it, and do until somebody ready to give me that money. For what I got in my mind for some anime, I don't want to do nothing. Maybe some voiceover work. I'm doing voiceover work now. Oh, for what? Yeah, a lot of stuff I can't say. Oh, okay. Can we talk about the Amazon film Stoop Kid? Short film? Yeah. I shot a whole short film to go with the album with Illmind called Stoop Kid. I named it after my favorite Hey Arnold episode. Oh, what episode is that? Oh, Stoop Kid? Yep. Okay. It's a coming of age musical almost. Okay. Yeah. People should watch it. It's beautiful. I sold it to Amazon. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Congrats. Thank you. You got a nice little bag or what? Baggage claimed. Baggage claimed, tucked into the suitcase, checked in under the plane. Private to me. Damn. That's awesome. Talk about Issa Rae rap shit. Yeah,
How did
shout
that
out to
happen?
Issa. Shout out to the whole team that she had on set for rap shit. Everybody was really hella tight.
Right.
Yeah, she flew me and my little brother out to Miami. First time she flew me, and then I did another episode. I'm like a running theme in this show. I pop up a couple times. But I did another episode where she actually flew my little brother out too and booked him
Really?
separately. Yeah, Jigga Juice.
Oh, that's love.
Yeah, Issa Rae flew Jigga Juice out separately. He had his own trailer, his own
That's what's up.
wardrobe, his own shit. It was beautiful
love
because
that.
I was able to take pictures with Issa, send to my mama, and say, look, I put my little brother on HBO.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. And I love Issa. I
For
love
sure.
Issa. Every time I see her, I be having her rolling. All we do is she just tell me I did a good job and we laugh for a minute, maybe talk a little.
Yeah.
It's been tight.
How did y'all link?
That?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She just knew?
Okay. Wale was going to introduce us at one point, and then I remember I had flaked off, but she sent that offer for me to come do some shit on the show. I was like, hell yeah.
That's amazing. Talk about EP, Handsome. What can we expect?
Yeah. I'm dropping this EP called Handsome. And it's to catch people up to where I'm at now. I want people to know what I'm rapping like, what I feel like, and I'm shaving the fat off my brain. For real, because I do so much.
Right.
But I'm usually good at everything that I try.
Right.
But it's really stopped me from mastering things. So I'm trying to get in my master bag now.
For sure.
That I've established this. I'm streaming, touring, shit is up. I feel good. And niggas wanted me to fall off, so that's always another reason to smile.
Who wants you to fall off, haters?
A lot of people. But at the same time, I'm in such a good bag. I just wanted people to catch up to where I'm at. So that this time next year, the music will have caught up to where I'm at mentally.
For sure. I respect that. What about NBA 2K?
Oh yeah, so we actually premiering Black Iverson on NBA 2K.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
You be playing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know how to play, but I'm not good at the game. I don't like sports. I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna play Smash Bros. I'm gonna play Pokemon. I'll play fucking Monster Hunter or something before I play 2K. Like, it just don't interest me.
Right. After this interview, I'm just realizing you're really out here, like, you know, in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, I don't know, you're a good person too, and I feel like blessings come to good people.
Yeah, I could say that honestly. I went through something recently where I cut off a lot of negativity out of my life, and it was probably some of the hardest conversations I've ever had to have.
Okay.
But man, am I doing so well after that. It's crazy how much the universe, the Lord, Buddha, whatever you want to pray to, bless you after you remove yourself of certain negative situations and people.
For sure.
It's almost immediate.
Right.
But people don't align it because it's not a linear blessing. Like you don't lose a bad bitch and then get another bad bitch all the time. You might lose a bad cousin or a bad homie or a bad job or a bad car. Even your parents could be toxic.
Right.
As soon as you make the decision to remove them out their life and they know, positivity starts happening almost instantly. I promise you. So that's why I've been at. Niggas just think I got so much motion when I do. But at the same time, it's really my outlook different too. Like I'm not even trying to be as negative as I used to be personally.
Right.
I'm not even there.
Right. I respect that. Man, well, thank you for coming. Is there anything else you're excited for? What do you most...
Shit, I'm excited for this salmon that I'm finna eat.
Yeah.
I got a little something that I'm excited to link with as soon as she get back from New York. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that coochie.
Oh. I'm dead.
What else I'm excited about? Oh, I get to watch The Batman.
Oh, I saw that. Yes, on Sunday.
Yeah, I've been waiting to come back to LA to watch it.
Fire. It's so good, by the way.
Yeah.
I interviewed Trevor Jackson here. He said he saw it twice. which is crazy because that's
I
6
want to
hours.
I want to go watch it. I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie last night in Oakland.
Oh, okay.
It's an anime movie. That shit was fire.
Oh, okay.
I took my little brother. We
Aw.
got hella high and watched the fuck out of that movie. It was good. What else I'm excited for? Man, I'm just excited to see where I land for real.
Yeah.
When I really feel like this is my sore opportunity. Like all a nigga need for real is a gust of wind and I'm in the stratosphere, but I'm already so high in the motherfucking cardiac clouds. It ain't too much that could pop the Prada parachute at this point. It's a motherfucking weather balloon. I'm up there. I'm high. So I'm just excited for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you too.
Thank you.
You always have our support here.
Thank you.
So
I fuck with y'all.
Of course. Yay! Guapdad 4,000! Yay!
Yay!